I always said this about Michael Jordan. You'd swear if you're like 28 years old, you've never seen him miss a shot. Like literally, we only show every shot was dramatic. And I said, oh, yeah, I remember the first 3 series pre-Pippen. They got whacked. They couldn't win a series. He was not a good teammate. He was running through coaches. Take a deep breath on Wemby. Also, it's not his primary language, so a couple of times he was a little choppy at the podium. He may have offended people. I'm not quite sure. I read a couple of the lines, and I'm like, I'm not quite sure.
Primary language.
Well, I mean, he said something like, see you never, and I'm like, I don't know if he meant to say that.
I don't care about that, but okay.
I mean, he said, see you never, and everybody overreacted, and my take is, I think he misspoke. I don't think he was trying to be curt and a smart aleck and snarky. I just think we're dumping too much on him. The NBA, Antonio Daniels just said this, the NBA is the only sport that does this. Hey, we're going to get to the finals. We're going to officiate totally differently. And he got bullied. Last 8 champs, only one team's led by a center.
Colin got some receipts here. Be real. All these things seem factual. I know there's counterpoints that are going to be brought up by Nick, but at the same time, all this seems real. It's like, dog, what's going on? I thought Wemby was it, and he is it. But the officiating and the flow of the game, all those things can change, including like his likability has changed, right? Part of the whole GOAT conversation is the likability element, right? There's a general sense that people like Michael Jordan more than LeBron. Largely because you know LeBron more than you know Jordan, right? Not to say that Jordan's a bad guy, but I'm certain, like any human being, the more you know, the less perfect they become.
True center, Jokic, who's kind of a non-traditional center. Sure. It is hard to dominate in the paint in the NBA Finals because the officials sort of Tim Legler once said it. Guys, you have to at least do your job. You have to call some fouls. Sure. And I think he got bullied expectedly by a bunch of veterans.
I agree. I think the referee should have called more fouls, like maybe 4 of the uncalled flagrants that Wemby got away with. Maybe that.
Ooh.
You're right. You know what? Call a few more clutches and grabs, and then maybe also the palming the back of Brunson's head or the multiple landing zone penalties that he got away with. So you are correct on the front end. Bron was bad in the finals at age 22. Jordan didn't make him till year 7. Like Kareem made him immediately, but then went, nearly a decade in his career without winning again. So
that's amazing that everyone calls Nick Wright a clutch. I mean, he is a clutch client, correct? So like, what they call you, like, on a clutch payroll, and even he. And this is what's crazy about programming, said LeBron was bad in the finals. And then he said Jordan didn't win till after year 7. Now, we all know that Jordan wasn't bad and couldn't get there to the finals, but still, LeBron's bad in it, and then Jordan's not in it, and then we still giving Jordan more in recap than we are LeBron. You can't win for losing, dog. Like, you can't. That's what that statement means. You can't win for losing. That means if you get higher than somebody else but still lose, you are lower than the person who didn't even get there. What?
It is a long journey for these guys. There is no question about that. But as far as the media's coddling of Victor Wembanyama, I've quite frankly never seen anything like it.
Before I get to that, shout out to Nico Paris. Thank you for the membership. We got a new member in the building.
This season did the following things before the playoffs, all met with applause, and I talked about it at the time, I never seen anything like it. Back in December, when asked about the NBA Cup, he's like, well, the Knicks, they don't play a sophisticated brand of basketball. The hell you tell it? Like, maybe that's the language barrier again. Why are you lecturing me about sophisticated brand of basketball? He explained to us about how the Spurs play ethical basketball and how they own the Thunder. He then did something that's never been applauded by any media pundit in sports history until he did it, which is in the midst of his team making a playoff run, he was like, hey, if I could hold court for a moment, here's my 3-pronged plan as to why I am the league's MVP.
Yo, I told y'all, like Nick Wright is on right now, my current day. Oh, yeah, he in my BCS ranking. He making the old BCS the top 4. He be killing it. Look at this. Man, Wemby, they build you up to break you down.
And he went after Shea for not being as good defensively, said they dominated the Thunder, all of that. So that was in the lead up to the playoffs. Then in the playoffs, it's like, oh, a little bit of a mean streak. That's a hell of an elbow to Naz Reid. Fine, so be it. We can deal with all that. Then in the finals, we had the following things happen. He throws away game 2, throws it away. And this is on the heels of after losing game 1 saying, oh, we don't have to play good. We just have to play normal to win this series. Celebrated after the conference finals like he had won a championship because he thought he had. After game 3, said it was...
Man, golly. Hey, be real. This should make everybody walk around on notice. Like, yo, I may think I'm fresh, but there's somebody looking at you like, I don't know, dog. I don't know. No matter how high you are, how fresh you are, I always go back to the moment this happened to me. It was in a meeting room, and we were evaluating film, looking at Peyton Manning. And Peyton Manning was Peyton Manning going to become Peyton Manning. And I remember getting our game plan, and every time we got our game plan, it was dual-sided. One side had pros of the player, Peyton Manning, pros, long list. And then it would have cons, like positives, negatives, right? And I'm not lying to y'all. I feel like it's happening right now today. I turned that page assuming it was going to be blank. Like, there's nothing wrong with this dude. I'm watching the film. I'm like, good luck, scout, evaluator up top trying to write something on this other side. I turned the page and literally it was longer on that side than it was the other side. I said, damn. And I was reading. I was like, yo, that is true. That's true. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Doesn't like pressure up the middle. Not going to get off his spot. What?
Talked about them dominating the series. After game 4, talked about them dominating the series. And then despite the fact that in game 4, he said to Mitchell Robinson, I'm in your head, and then proceeded to be the face of the biggest collapse in the history of the finals. And then in game 5, he gave you
Look at kind of like, I love you, my mentee. Thank you, Daniel son. Like, you know, Colin and him, that's mentor, mentee. That's Miyagi right here, like, oh, Daniel son, you have learned. Wash on, wash off.
Nice, strong 15 minutes, and then a 22-year-old ran out of gas and needed a breather, a water break with 5 minutes left in the finals. And then after all of that, gave the Knicks no credit and wouldn't shake their hands. All of that put together changes how you view a guy. That's fair. Now, as a player, is he a brilliant player? Yes. Did this finals also shine a spotlight a bit on some of the flaws? Doesn't have a go-to offensive move.
True.
Does get very winded very easily and needs to get stronger. Yeah, but all year long, he was talking as if winning was a foregone conclusion, and he had this wisdom to share with us. And then in the finals, when his team is a huge favorite came up short, there wasn't a lot of reflection of, man, the Knicks are better. It's our mistakes. We controlled the series, and I just don't believe that to be accurate.
Wow. That might have been my favorite take of 2026. Blah, blah, blah. Not because of who he's saying it against and what he said against him, because how damn accurate he was. How damn dead on, how much research he had to do, how much recall. He brought that thing back. Wemby, let me tell you about yourself since you think you're so smart. It reminds me of every freshman in college ever, right? Because if you're an upperclassman and you meet a freshman, be careful. Because as soon as you meet them, you're going to hear how smart they are. Or they think they're smarter than they are. It still happens to this day, too. You meet some people younger than you and you start talking and listening to you like, oh, you got this thing all figured out, don't you? And they don't respect the elders the same. Like, I look up to the OGs. I don't care where they landed in life. I just listen to them because they seen more life. They seen more. And I'm like, dog, what'd you think about this, that? Okay, I take that in. No. So you meet that freshman tell you, and you know, they just full of piss. You know what I'm saying? They full of hot piss, as they say. Shut up. You ain't got this figured out yet. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what he said. You don't know everything. What did Kanye say? You ain't got all the answers, Sway. Hey, you ain't got all the answers, Wemby. Jesus, shut up. Oh, man, they making me not like Wemby the same. I can't lie. This is affecting me right now. Oh, Wemby got to get some work in. He better put some work in.
Now. What do you think Tim Duncan and David Robinson are thinking watching Wemby play from the front row? You know, what do you think they're thinking?
He's not a big man.
I wish he can get to the box.
He's not a. He's not a center.
I wish he could make it. Just get to the box, turn around, face,
wish he
floater.
could turn around.
You don't think they talk to him about
floaters?
They pushing him to the 3-point line.
You think they talking to Mitch Johnson about that?
Settle for three.
So Mitch Johnson, you should run these plays to get Wemby on the post.
Yeah, like.
So why didn't they run any of those plays to get Wemby on the post?
I never saw a back pick to free Wemby coming up off the baseline.
No.
Because once he gets two hands on the ball 3 feet away, you're in some trouble because you're going to have to foul him, right? Now, Coach, you can knock the hell out of him and you can make it uncomfortable for him to be in there. But you're going to have to foul him because you can't stop that.
You run this, so this is my
real spit, Skip. I just thought about it, like the whole Princeton offense. Like, to me, that's the simplest, even though it's complex, it's the simplest way to get guys that aren't as talented. I said it, Ivy slander. Aren't as talented. I've seen them in the tournaments. I used to see them in our league play. Aren't as talented. Hey, we can beat you with our brain if our body can't do it. Now, when you got somebody who is an alien with his body, why not still use that alien brain and make it easy? And they did. Some of those lobs were just like, I don't know, free throws. It's like too easy. But not enough. Not enough.
The old school way of coach, you can't teach height, man. Can't coach height, you can't teach it. Run a simple cross screen or something, man. Like this, like to your point. They got to simplify it for him because he has his weight is an issue,
I understand.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, blah, blah, blah. This just hit me. He has too many options. He has so many tools. He doesn't have all the skills. He ain't got his bag yet, like his go-to move and all that stuff. But he got so many tools that you fall in love with the fascination. You fall in love with the fantasy of using all of that. And then he got too many options. He's 7'3", sitting there at the logo about to shoot. You're like, let him go. He can do it all. And then you got to realize, I don't care what you can do. Let's do what you do best. There's something about you that no one else is possessed with. Your grandest talents, we must highlight those as many times as possible. And the things you need to work on, just move them away. This is a great lesson for families, for parents. When you're talking to your itty bitties, this is what the mistake is many parents make. Their kid is fast, whatever that quality is, but let's use speed. Your kid is just fast. All of a sudden, you start thinking, to make them be better or to get them to the next level, I want them to be fast and agile. Then you start saying, I want them to be fast, agile, and strong, powerful. Explosive, which is different than fast, but I ain't gonna go in the weeds. Hey, chill, dude. He fast. Nobody is as fast as him. Use that and everything else you build around it. But they try to make you so well-rounded, you're not the king of kings anymore. You're a jack of all. Woo! And so I guarantee you, Miss Johnson was like, are you serious? I seen video of Chris Paul when he was with the Spurs teaching them to step back three. He's 7'3". He don't need to step nowhere. You do. You 5'3". You need to step back, CP3. He don't need to step back nowhere. He need to just stand tall. Oh, my God. So I think they got a little lost in the sauce, basically is my point. And when you get lost in the sauce like that, I see it happen to all these kids. I'm like, why are you working on all this? Dog, you're 7 years old. You don't need to know how to do reverse layups yet. Well, what if they come and counter and make the regular layup first? You can't even make the regular layup. So people just be acting outraged for no reason. He walked out the court, damn it. So what? But at the same time, why you walk off the court? So let's hear it. Let's go.
I think of David and Goliath. You know, you think of as the Philistine moved closer to attack him, David ran quickly towards the line as if to address him. Let me take you back to game 3 in this series where Victor Wembanyama, that's the Goliath in this story, decided he was going to try to stun him. He was going to try to mush him and tell him, no, I'm the star. I'm the star in this series. And Jalen Brunson then said, no, let me show you something. This is how I get revenge. Take him right into the paint and score on him. This is the play I'm talking about. Mushes him in the back of the head. Brunson's like, what are you doing? He laughs at him, and he knows, I'm getting away with it. I'm the face of the league. Nothing you can do about it. They're not even going to call a foul on me. So Brunson said, okay, the best revenge is winning. And that's exactly what Jalen Brunson is about.
Damn. He breaking this down, right? Hey, I got it written up here. I wish I could turn my camera around fast enough. Success is your revenge. Everybody knows it. Like, that's in part when people are like, oh, you don't get mad and you don't hate people and all this stuff. Like Brunson in that moment, how did he keep his cool? Because he knows what's the ultimate revenge. It's in the Bible too, but beyond that, it's the fact that, dog, if you want to handle something, like in the Bible it says, let me do it, basically. I'll throw hot coals on his head. Basically, if you want to have your own trial with somebody and fight somebody and deal with all of it right now in the moment, whatever happens, happens. It's going to be big. It can go all the way, right? And it can go nowhere. But if you say, I'm good, I'll let God handle it, the universe handle it, I'll let the world handle it. Oh, let me just tell you this. The sentencing on that crime is going to be extreme. Every time I walked away from an issue, oh boy, the comeback is gangster.
And that's how you get true revenge. Forearms and hitting them and starting fights, that's not how it's done.
Nope.
Winning is how it's done. And that's what Jalen Brunson was about. That's the lesson that Victor Wembanyama needs to take out of this series. Because what's also soft is him walking off the court and not shaking hands with the guy that just took a ring from him, that taught him how to win. And one day when Wemby wins a championship, he should remember and acknowledge what Jalen Brunson taught him in this series.
Damn. It's almost off the prompter. He killed that so much. Blah, blah, blah. Real spit. Everybody got something to say about this. So let's go around the world, get all the reactions, and react to them. Let's go.
But is Draymond spitting or tripping with his Wemby take?
I don't love Draymond, but he's tripping right now. He's saying the man can't speak English. That's why he getting straight to the point. I done seen him elbow and then elbow somebody and clap on the way out. Like, you know what he doing. So, yeah.
He's very direct.
Yeah. So
his elbows are the second language as well.
You know, damn.
Wake up. Somebody tell Skip to wake up.
Well, what he doing? He just said, see y'all never or some shit. He learning on the go, you know.
I think in jest, I'm sure he plans on seeing the media again, one of the most liked players by the media this past season, despite ducking them.
He's one of the most liked?
Yeah.
One game, man.
Yeah, media has high regard for him.
I bet.
Always takes his time, composes his thoughts.
Nah, as much as I talk trash about Wemby, I love what he's doing for the NBA, for sure.
Make sure you guys clip that.
Yeah. He's,
What's going on? Talk! What's going on? Y'all ain't talking.
I don't know what he is, man, so.
Uh-oh. Maybe they warming up.
You don't know what he is?
Don't go to me first. I wasn't even thinking about the question. I was ready to go, so.
You see him been over there twisting his hair.
Yeah, I was ready to go. So.
If y'all don't want to talk, I don't want to listen. Next time, next clip. Let's go to the, let me stop. I got a joke. Let me go to the star of the show. Oh, he wasn't there?
We got Becky Hammond. We know what she said. What she said, you can't fault her for because what she's going off of is the history of the NBA. And the history said, the comments against Brunson, there's only been 2. Isaiah Thomas, who had heart. Mm-hmm. Grit, heart, and the will. The next one was a light-skinned boy named Wardell. Wendell. But they called him Chef because he cooked. And his will and heart being small and skinny and frail turned him into the second under 6'4" guard to lead a team to a championship.
No, that's not true. Tony Parker. Let me stop. But Tony Parker, see, people, blah, blah, blah. Let me go. Allen Iverson was, look, you had to play the Shaq Lakers and the Kobe Lakers. Good luck to that. You know what I mean? But everybody got to chime in on it, right? Everyone's saying something. You're too small. You can't do it. We just going to do all the fallout and controversies of the Knicks and Spurs. Watch where we go. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most, and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. Oh, that wasn't enough? Y'all want some more? Well, check out the link in my bio, Hydration Situation Live. Blah, blah, blah.
Right. I'm glad he said that. No one chooses football. Football chooses you. It's so crazy people still stuck in Pat Mahomes in the offense. I'm like, do you see these numbers? This is Marcellus Wiley on the rocks.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the verse.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.